たか誰を愛したか頭の中で今夢が崩れ出したなんとかなれ
Hey, Dwayne.
What's up?
Welcome back, my friend. Well, welcome to another episode of No Country for Otakus. I made sure we took like a bunch of precautions because last week we did the whole recording and your boy fucked up. Audio levels wrong.
So.
Audio levels was atrocious and it didn't actually come out pretty good, but we got like layers of this shit now, man. We ready. We ready. We ready.
Checklist.
Bro, we tested audios like 3 times. You know?
Hit record on Zoom 4 times.
Yeah, just to be clear. He said it like 4 times before I even clicked. I was like, okay, man, let me do it right now before I forget. So they know there's a whole bunch of extra shit on there. But it's better to be safe than sorry. So what's up, good? What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's just another weekend here. Got a little 4 days off next week.
Gee.
So, well, yeah, that's
COVID.
No. My work anniversary is on the following Monday, and
How dare you people?
And your vacation.
If everyone dying in the world, and y'all celebrating an anniversary, I should be ashamed. Give that money to the people who only got $600 for furlough.
I said my work anniversary, meaning that at the end of my work year, if I don't use up my vacation days, I lose them. So I'm using my remaining 4 days next week.
Oh,
yeah.
You only got 4 days?
Well, remember I just had a week not too long ago.
So you stack them till you get like a year.
I had no, because you lose them at the end of the work year. So I have to use. They force you to use it. It's fucked up. You should be able to stack them, but that's a different thing. Go America. Go capitalism. Anyway. America. I still love when we do that shit. So this week, we're gonna build on to what we did last week. Last week we did Kaiji. We're gonna go over that a little bit this week, but we're gonna start off with the original OG. The sociopathic Akagi.
Oh, you classed him as a sociopath?
Oh, well, is he not a psycho?
I classed him as a
psychopath, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I don't really understand it enough. I would say sociopath, but that boy, he wanted the two. He wanted them.
Sociopath, because he did laugh and he did smile and he wasn't pretending. He was actually enjoying dying.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If anything, well, at first I thought that old man was a psychopath, but he was just demented.
Yeah, he was crazy and demented.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. But anyway, so would you think about this one, man? Like compared to Kaiji, just which one did you prefer more?
Same artwork, same old man. So
the same old man, cause they got different names.
They got different names, but it's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Gosh. Okay. Which one did I prefer more? I prefer Kaiji.
So
Kaiji was
normal.
No, there was more imagination and range to display the theme. Whereas don't get me wrong, Akagi was great, but it was centered around gambling in Mahjong. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I had to watch it multiple times just to understand the game. to understand the anime.
Listen, man. So, but it so that all right, just just to go over it, is 26 episodes long, right? And your boy, I did not start to get a grasp of the basics of the game, so I don't know how to play this game. Like just the basics, like okay, so that's a Ron. Okay, I kind of think I understand what that is. Okay, con. I was like, okay, I think I got a little bit.
Yeah, pawn is real. Trick cards to the dead pack.
Bro,
so,
I only started to pick that shit up around like episode 23. Dude, like the first couple battles, I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
Yeah, you know what? I was wondering that when you were like, "Oh, it's pretty good." I was like, "Man, does he understand the game, or is he just like, you know what? After the game, I'm gonna just look at all the other stuff."
I was trying, like a couple of episodes, like it took me a little bit to watch it because a couple of episodes I had to rewatch. I was like, okay, I'm trying to learn the game. I'm like, because like some anime you could not know what the game is, but whilst you watch the anime, they kind of like explain it. You know, they got that guy with the glasses. Oh, he did this. He always explains it. No.
They ain't got that. It's like you either know this game.
they tried, but you got to know what the terms mean. And it took a while just to learn some of the stuff, like the bamboo and all that bullshit. And so, but at the end, I was able to kind of grasp enough that I was entertained. But so you want to go just give a quick summary?
Quick summary. All right. So Akagi is the story about a sociopathic little boy. Yes, he's actually 13 years old. It's just the artist is very bad. Very, very bad at showing 30-year-olds. Because he looks like an adult. Seriously, when you first watch it, I'm like, yo. Yeah. When you first look at it, you're like, yo, like this man heard you. And then the man was like, oh, I'm 13. I'm like, what? Something went wrong. But either way, again, another great classic by Madhouse. And basically, this kid, he's running from the police. He ends up in a gambling room. He fakes that he is playing Mahjong for this guy who is losing to get away from the police, but the police already know it's him. But he's somehow intrigued by the level of intelligence of how this little boy is playing.
Right.
And it turns out that the kid is a genius at the game. Mm-hmm. And basically that starts a whole life trend of him playing Mahjong to gamble and stuff like that. And basically kind of like Kaiji. No, nothing like Kaiji. He basically pays players for the thrill of putting him. No, kind of like Kaiji. Like the second season of Kaiji, where Kaiji was like, I need the thrill of gambling. And he just does that and pushes the limit every single time.
Yeah, it's just he came into that bitch because he was doing shit before. Like when the police came looking for him, he was in
driving off cliffs.
It was called Chicken or some shit like that. And
Chicken.
You had a driver, whoever breaks first loses, and he never broke. He's never break. That dude drove right off the cliff, but the guy that was racing with him braked, but he braked too late, flew off, crashed into the rocks. Yo, so. Pretty much that's what happened at the beginning. He literally learns how to play he learns the basic of the game when he enters the room. He doesn't know how to play Mahjong yet. That's how quick he picked that up. And it took me 20. Anyway, I'm mad. So he picks it up.
What? 20 by 20? What 20 by 20?
It took me forever to learn the damn rules. And this dude learned it in like 10 seconds in half an episode, man.
400 minutes.
And then so he goes on and he plays these yakuza guys, and he starts beating the shit out of them. He's doing like a bunch of unorthodox stuff that regular people, because what happens is there's always a person that's behind them looking at their hands. That's technically the commentator.
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's not normal. Yeah, he was a genius, bro. But he was crazy as fuck, man. He was crazy. Because at 13, like even like he was playing the guy and he breaking people, man. He broke that first that first gangster representative that came through, Yagi or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, double or nothing. The guy was so broken. He was like,
man. Mine was like, we gambling, and you usually rack up a debt, double or nothing.
Double or nothing. We don't stop until one of us is destroyed. And they was like, nah, we got to stop, blah, 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 blah. So he ends up, so what I was going to talk about is, so he's going, and the guys that he played chicken with in the car, because they're pretty much leader gets hurt driving off the fucking cliff like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And then his crew came to beat him up, and they hit him over the head with a pipe and shit, and they're like, I'm gonna kill you. And the guy's like, I can't fight back yet, because if I kill all three of you, it won't be enough for self-defense. And they started yo, this is the most gangster shit ever, bro. Like he like, okay, enough. He like he has a gun. He shoots the guy both in his legs, right? 2 bullets, 1 leg each. Then he puts the gun in his throat. And he pulls the trigger like 5 times, bro. Yeah, that guy going to the madhouse.
Yo,
insane asylum for that guy, bro. It's broken. Like a more graphic anime would have probably showed him shit and piss himself or something.
Yeah.
That boy was so scared, man. That would mentally break you. And his friends were just like, their friends left.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny because that remind me of Jack Reacher, the first movie, when they had the bar fight. He was like, "Yo, I don't need to fight all of you. I just need to beat the leader and the 2 balls." Bruh, he beat that leader and that ball shriveled up, bro. Like that.
Man, see,
I think what really did it was the first shot, okay. The second shot is a double tap. The third, fourth, and fifth was just like, yo, you still standing here? Like, why?
Why you still here, bro? Like, I was like, them guys will never mess with him again. And
no.
Then he went to the second game. So just before that incident, he went into the yakuza spot. You remember he went to the yakuza spot, and it was just a bunch of yakuza dudes in there. They were about to beat him up, try to beat him up or something. He talked to that blind guy.
Yeah.
And it was playing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
So that's his second opponent. So he plays a second guy, Ichikawa.
Yeah, the blind guy.
What's crazy, bro, is like if you compare it to Kaiji, there was not as much cheating in this one.
No, it was literally strategy.
It was literally strategy, but there was sometimes that he like switched the toss. Like remember when because he took a while getting to the second gambling to play Ichikawa, and the guy that introduced him to Mahjong was there, getting his ass whooped by that blind dude in Mahjong.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes up and he like sits down. He's like looks at the cards. He looks at them. He's like, man, you got us in a sticky situation. Fucking switch it, but the way he switched the thing, he like slammed it and then like switched it so he gets out of that particular situation.
Yeah.
So there was 1 or 2. It wasn't much though. It was like twice that he did something to cause cheating, and the blind guy did like a couple. Could try to do a couple times.
Yeah.
But it's not as blatant, bro. Kaiji shit.
Kaiji was blatant.
Kaiji shit was ridiculous. It was almost too much cheating.
Man was like, yeah, you can never win. You shall not pass.
So there's not a lot of characters in this anime, to be real. There's because after there's not that many like compared to like Kaiji, where there's like you get a lot of characters around the way, because there's only 1 season, but it's actually like a pretty small world in my opinion.
Yeah, and no women again.
Yeah, but there's no real reason to have, like, I mean, unless like from the character pool is so small in this anime And then judging from the time, it was like 19. They were like in 1960 something or some shit like that. They were like
Yeah.
because they kept converting to like modern day. Well, it would be this amount in this time, so it was pretty far back.
Yeah.
So back then was misogyny was hiding. Anyway, that's not. So he beats the blind man, and I'm trying not to spoil too much. So I realize like a lot of our discussions, bro, we just why watch the anime? Just listen to us speak. So he beats the old man. He beats the old man pretty fucking dope. Tricks him, and the old man's blind.
That was a good fight.
So the fact that he was playing was fucking awesome.
Bro, that old man was killing that man before he sit down.
Bro, beat him the bricks off that dude. It was funny. He let him win the first two, and pepper his ass for the rest of the game. So, they're watching it, and then he beats the old man, breaks the old man. He tries to do the double or nothing thing again. He's like, "Oh man, you gotta keep playing. You can't stop here." Old man broken. Like when these dudes broken, they're carrying him out of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
He's like
drooling all over the fish.
Man. He's like, dude, we gotta keep going, man.
But the worst break was the next guy. And no, not the next guy.
Yeah, the
next guy. Because he had to he went away and then it skipped about 18 years when he turned 18.
Yeah, it was a 5 year.
5 years. And then he met a fake. So they were using his name to make money. And then the man was like, nah, he gonna lose. And this old man was like, oh, please just give me another chance, give me a loan, and I'll pay you back when I can. And then that man beat the bricks off of the fate Akagi.
Man.
And then Akagi was like, yo, you're not as good as the fake.
What that fake was doing was impressive though. Like
probability. A mathematician.
Yeah, he was brilliant, but he what happened is that he used to always play safe.
The numbers, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have the
he didn't have the drive for the thrill.
Right. So that's what separated him from the original Akagi. He ain't got the balls. So but that guy that he was playing, Uribe, I got named.
Urabi, that's it. Urabi.
But then fucked up teeth. Robbie up there like beating the dude, and then he purposely put himself deep in debt so that so they will raise the stakes of the game, so that when he wins, like it'll just be like a wipeout. And then they brought in a workmate from Akagi's job, and he only played one round. He like wins.
He played two.
He played two because he won the first one, but then they told him how much money it was, and then he started to freak the fuck out. He was like, 32 mil.
No, was it? No, he played trade. Yeah, he played trade because he won twice, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm on the winning streak. Like, oh, this is all cash. Let's keep playing." Blah blah. And I was like, "Man, I can't believe he's doing this great for 32 mil. Wait, what?" That boy shriveled up like, oh god, which one do I play?
Man, what's funny is that Akagi was like, play that other guy. I bet he'll do well, and just don't tell him how much it is. And as soon as he found out how much it was, bro, that's it.
Because he was like the guy from Kaiji who kept all the notes.
Yes,
with the dice.
Yeah, that was the equivalent.
He was really smart as well. I thought it would have focused the story a little bit more around him and Akagi, but it was still good.
Yeah, after that, he never showed up after that, he kind of like...
But he disappeared. He went straight. I'm a Christian boy now.
I refuse to gamble again, bro. Because then after that, so they bring in Akagi, and Akagi, he and this dude was going back and forth, break this dude. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, another guy freaks out.
110 mil, B. These numbers was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. The numbers is ridiculous. So like after he beats the guy, he ends up owing the Yakuza guy that amount, and they break his hands, man. They fucking he's in the room sitting down. They're like Akagi and the guy's leaving, and the guy's in there. He's like, I promise, I will defeat you. Akagi stop. Like what? Turns around, walks back inside. He's like, no, you won't. You ain't got the stones. He's like, you know what? You could defeat me right now. How about you? We play right now, and if I lose, I take your debt.
Yep.
He was like, and if I win, what if he win? What did Akagi say he would take if he wins? I can't remember.
We don't break the fingers. We keep the fingers.
Yeah. The guy from as soon as he said that, you saw it in his eyes. The guy like, the guy fall like a
nope.
fall like a sheep.
Break them. They can heal. Break them.
Oh God! Bro, that boy was like, all right, you know what? And you never saw that guy again. What's crazy is that you never see a lot of the people that he fucking breaks. Like I don't know if they fall off.
I'm a Christian boy now. Yo, he psychologically breaks stuff. And you know what? I love it because you remember the scene that I had written for the football story we wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was exactly the same. And it's only when we started watching the Akagi again, I was like, oh yeah, this is the kind of mindset I was looking for. So yeah.
That boy was nuts. I don't care what nobody.
Break.
I know like the only reason he don't keep playing in a lot of these matches is because his opponent is so fucking destroyed and no one wants to play. They're like, dude, we done. Like all the henchmen be like, bro, we done. Bro.
Yeah.
Take the money and get the fuck out of here.
The only time they kept playing is when the Yakuza refused to admit that they lost just before he had to fight Wasuzu.
Right.
And then he made men slashes him right back with a sword. Like, yo, like this
no, they wanted him
them to freaking out because they was like, yo, we slashed this man like 4 times beat and
he went live. Man said like, they had 8.
Oh, it's even.
They had 2 dice on the floor on the thing, and it was the dice was at 8, and it was like, oh, they're even, and he's like, even. I was like, dude, they trying to kill this boy. Or if that policeman, the policeman didn't show up. Yasuoka, or whatever. He didn't show up, bro. They would have killed him, man. They was about to cut his head off.
Yep.
Straight up.
Because then was like, yo, we can't pay this guy 310 million. We refuse.
But that boy wiped them out.
You will say odds.
Because it was like, oh yeah, you know, he keeps saying that it's odd. It's odd, as you can see, it's clearly even. And the police guy knew they were lying. He's like, dude, this dude don't think like that. That's not how his brain operate. He would die first before he, you know, lie.
But you know what made me laugh?
What's up?
How serious these men was. Like, because remember the show they flashback when he started playing them and they were all in suits. And by the time the men started slashing the man, all the men was like, oh, they were like, yo.
Bro, that boy stripped off the samurai fucking. That boy had the pistols and shit, and it was just saying,
The men are so serious. Man saying a legs crossed and sweaty. Like, yo, we will kill you, B. Just say on. We are not paying you.
Boy, look at him. That boy looked at him with the sword stuck into his fucking shoulder. I was like,
even. Listen, that had me laughing so bad, right? I was like, yo, if I ever get in an argument with my wife, I can start stripping. You motherfucker. It's like, what, you really want to hit this to the next level? Let me go and start taking off. That shit
was funny for real. Look, I didn't laugh that much. I didn't laugh that much when I first seen it, but now that you said it, no.
It was, oh my gosh, it was such a healthy laugh. Because I really saw it. I was like, wait, you man, really? You went straight to the kill this one.
Dude, it was like a room full of dudes, right? You had the players, they was pretty much naked. They were just like in underwear and shit, like saying on there sweating and fuck. Then you had the guys with the swords, and then you had like the boss of the gambling area.
Was stripped though too, but kept his jacket.
Kept the jacket off, bro. They was about to fucking guillotine that boy, bro. They was about to slash him.
Oh my gosh.
But the
When
police
I saw that scene, I was like, yo, like this is serious.
yeah, the police guy comes, he sees the blood on the guy's foot, and then he's like, oh, Akagi. He runs in, he flips the fucking mat so that the dice flies away. He's like, the roll don't count. The roll don't count.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Akagi. So and the thing about it is this is so after he defeats the dude that he got his fingers broke, Uribe, there's a time jump to this, right? Yeah, there's a time. Cause remember that they were looking for him because the fake Akagi.
3 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
Yeah, because I put him at 21.
Mm-hmm.
What was pretty impressive was the time jumps. It didn't all just happen in like a few days or something. They always do that though, because they did that in Kaiji too. Between season 1 and season 2, there was a jump. Yeah,
but whereas with Akagi, it was more explained.
Yeah, it was better explained. Definitely better explained. And I know it was hard to tell that he was an adult in the beginning, but once you saw him, when you saw him at 18, and then you saw the hair got longer,
the eyebrows came forward.
At 21, you could tell that he was older than 18. So it was good progression in the aging.
Yeah, you know what? I tried to draw him, and I couldn't figure out how they get that kind of art style done. I was like, man, like the art style of Kaiji, right? Just go straight down like shield. That's easy, but to get the eyebrows, the brow, forehead so prominent, I was like, yo, how are these men do this? Like, but then I'm not an artist. I'm a writer, so
yeah, the artists. That's why they always most of the time be separate. You got the writers, you got the artists. You got the directors, you got the writers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's hard to be good, really good at all three. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it's like really hard. It's rare.
Yeah, you gotta pick one, boy.
Yeah, or you go fucking go nuts. But so what I would say is that they found fake Akagi. They found his body. That boy dead, bro. Drained of blood.
Oh yeah, he wasn't chopped up. I was trying to think if they chopped him up.
They just dumped his body.
Yeah, they just dumped him.
But yeah, he was drained, bro. He was drained like a fucking vampire. And then that's when they went. That's when they went looking for Akagi, and that's when they fight him in that room with them dudes with the swords. And trying to get that boy to say odd.
Even. Yeah.
So after they did, that's when they.
I tried, but it's that one guy who was smacking me like, "Yo, I hate you." Like, this man is a psychopath. Be like, just say on, take that and go home.
He was monologuing. He was like, "Hey man, it's not about odd and even, bro. This is if you want to live or die. Come on, bro. Stay odd." Even. Oh god, bro! Like,
oh gosh. Anyway, right.
So moving on from there, so they pretty much traced who was doing all the killings of these people by draining the blood and stuff, and found it to this old fucking weird ass, psychopathic ass man in a mansion,
right?
Dirty rich.
So it is Hudo. It is Hudo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the same guy. Because if you watch the Tales of Middle Management with Tonegawa, where it's his story, he's who actually created all those games. And I can't remember who he was in the room. I think he was the guy who was telling the boss, like, yo, you should quit.
You should quit. Oh, the guy with the headband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And then
so that's Toagawa at that point, but he was just a foot soldier, huh?
Yeah.
So Toagawa was there too? That's crazy.
Yeah. And he created the death game, he created the beans, he created the Mahjong. Something else he did. Yeah, but yeah. It explains it a lot.
So you have to watch the Toagawa to make the connection?
Nah, you don't. Because what my host did is that they tried to go at it from a comical standpoint. But after you watch Akagi and Keiji and in that sense of psychological dark kind of thing, it makes it really hard to watch. It's good. It got 3.5 stars. I would give it 4. If I didn't watch Keiji or Akagi, I would give it 4. But because of the theme that Keiji and Akagi already has, it really downplayed the Toagawa anime.
Oh, okay. So then this starts the final battle arc. Starts about like episode 16, and it pretty much carries on to the end at episode 26. He and the old fucking crazy dude, they play a game, and these the Mahjong cards or whatever you call them, and this particular thing, they're see-through. Not all of them, some of them aren't, but most of them are see-through, so you can actually see everyone's hand.
Yeah.
As you play, so that was pretty interesting. And there was no cheating. Like this was actually like as clean strategy. You know what I mean? And Akagi put it down. He had to bet his blood. So that was the thing about this. You had to bet your blood. So what was it, like 2,000 cc's is when you die, right? About 2,000.
Yeah, 2,400.
2,400. And
2,400 is death, and 2,000 is
you pass out. You're about to pass out. So
and if you pass out, you fail.
Pretty much. So he and this boy went at it. But Akagi played it smart. He didn't just take, because the guy was like, "This is 20 million. You know, you play for 20 million, and I play for your blood," which, as crazy as that sounds, that's what he did. Akagi was like, "Nah, man.
If you're getting up my life for you, gotta kill you too."
I want the fortune, bro. Give me all of it, bro. 500 million. And then it was like, and it translated to 1 point something billion. I was like,
heart attack,
bro. Man, it was a
good
fight.
That's the moment where you got stripped off. Like,
I'm surprised they didn't do that for that one, man. And there's some cool, like, dude, the woman's a demon, bro. You kept saying that. I used to laugh, but no, like after I watch Akagi, yeah, he a demon, bro. Like, oh, he had the whole. He was like, I feel them coming out of my back. Dude, oh man, but it was a good one, man. It was actually, it was good all the way through up to the end. I was a little confused at the end. All
right, so what happened in the? No, we can't spoil it.
No, man, this shit came out in 2005. So.
Don't spoil it, Sean.
I don't try to spoil the whole thing. All right. So how did the manga end? So you say it doesn't end after that, right? It goes past that. So he plays.
Yeah, it goes past that. Yeah, he does. He ends up. It's so funny. The yakuza guys that was trying to kill you. My man went back for you money, B. You know, my man was like, "Yo."
Wait, the dudes that tried to cut his head off?
Yeah. My man went back for you money. My man was like, "Yo, I won last time, but hey, let me squash it. We'll play you again." Man was like, "We ain't playing Mahjong. We playing something different." I was like, "All right." And they ended up playing like cards or something like that. No, they was playing dice, so they ended up playing something different. And it was cards. And the man lost 3.4 million. And the man was like, yeah, we got it, blah, blah. And the man was like, yo, all right, quadruple. Man was like, what? Quadruple it. If I lose in that swing, quadruple it. But if I don't lose, we keep playing until I win back my money. Until I win back my money, or until I fall asleep. Be that man. You man up, you see a place again. Odds. And then what? But this time, there was like people back at Akagi. He was like, oh, you cheated. And I was like, we don't care. Odds. But no. Holy Manga ends with that art with the old man. So the bit where the old man loses a good set of fortune are close enough, and Akagi is close to like 300 cc's left or something like that. Akagi goes up to him and goes like, yo, we need to keep playing because you're not dead yet. And he was like, oh, nah, I ain't doing that. Your mom was like, I'll sweeten the pot. Your mom was like, oh. Your mom was like, so he throws the cigarette in the blood.
Yeah, I remember.
Contaminated blood. And then he goes like, right. Like, we even know. So now you ain't just playing for money. Like, cause what was it? Yeah, he won the 500 million. Man was like, nah, we ain't done.
Yeah, because the dude he brings out another 100 million that he had stashed, right?
Man was like, we ain't done. I want everything. How much is your house worth? Man was like, what? Pay in blood. So it was like, oh, okay. And the old man was like, I'll play you if you take 400 more cc's. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, what? Like, yo, that's like your 2,000 limit.
Yeah.
And I was like, do it. So you man do it. They'll play one more game. And the demons encroach on Wasuzu. And this man had a crazy hand. Be like every time my draw, like he came up with enough cards that he had 4 ways to win, right? And he got cocky, and he started pulling up cards and pulling pawn and just thinking them right. And Akagi had like this one card, just one card standing up. The man was like, "Yo, like what? Like what this man got?" That maybe if I do this, he'll drop this and drop this little one of these black cards that you couldn't see through. And the man was like, man, this can't be real. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And he started doing so all the luck went away. And then the partner that he's playing with, that Akagi to playing with, set he up. So the man was like, pawn, run, ton. And then Akagi just got the card and end up with $500,000, a $500,000 win. Your mom was like, you had nothing. How could you play a game where you had nothing? Your mom was like, because I didn't care if I lost. The mom was like, you know what? You are absolutely right. We can play again. So the old man drew about 1,100 right off the bat from that loss. See, next game, we done. Bang, 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 win. Draw that 300. And he made draw Akagi blood, and Akagi drops on the table. So when he drops on the table, Wasuzu was all happy, like, ha 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 ha, this was the best win ever. Yeah, bring me 2 more people to play at the same time, blah, blah, blah. And then Akagi sits back up. And the man was like, what? Like, yo, like everybody in the room, the cranby, like Akagi dead. You know, I was like, nah, Dad, I just pass out. I'm good. Let's keep going. And Wasuzu was like, what the hell? Like, what going on? And the mom was like, yeah. So, you know that doctor's appointment I had? Yeah, I didn't injured. I went in the hospital and steal blood. You might went in the hospital and steal blood and pump himself. Pump himself with an extra 2,000 V. So all the blood the man draw was that extra blood he had. So from there,
start bleeding through the eyes. You pump an extra 2,000 cc's in yourself.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Like without removing blood, like You just pumped that shit. Like it wasn't like bleeding through his
Nah,
head.
he removed. No, it wasn't 2000. Sorry, he
Oh.
removed. He took 2 days before he went and he got 950 taken,
Oh.
and then the body recuperate
Mhm.
and had it on resupplies, and then he went and he get back the blood.
Okay.
So he had an extra 950. So
technically, he didn't hit the 2000 yet.
Yeah, he didn't hit the 2000 mark yet. So then, because of that, Wasuzu kind of lost confidence, and they keep playing. And then Akagi get bored, and he was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna play you if you're not playing me with your fullest. Like, draw out your powers." And then Wasuzu was like, "Yo, he is right. Like, I got to this point when I was desperate." So then Wasuzu draws 400. And they keep playing, and yeah,
this match went on.
Yeah, B. It went from chapter 185 to chapter 297.
Oh, jeez.
It was long. That's why I say, like, if you're reading it, is a lot of talking, and yeah, you got to follow the game.
It actually makes sense why the anime are kind of like, yeah, we're going
You know what? Goodbye.
Well, I know in the anime they show the little part at the end, which kind of gives you like, okay, so that's what happened after that. The live action, it just shows the vials. So I was like, did he die? Like, I don't understand.
He died later, and he became a gambling god. So people pray to him.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
gambling god. All right, so that's it for Akagi. Quick rating.
4.5.
4.5. Okay. This is really good. I really enjoyed this. So I'll give it a 4.5 too. Solid story. Really well explained time jumps, and none of the matches felt like it went on too long.
It was just enough.
It was just enough. Even the final one, and I think we're about to go over Kaiji real quick, and that was like one of the complaints for season 2 for me. So yeah, definitely really good. That is an older anime, so if you watch it, but it's definitely worth it, guys. 26 episodes, easy work. All right. So, okay.
Not like Monster.
We gonna get it, bro. I'm gonna fucking watch it. All right. Just give me a second, and let's move on to the next anime. And we're back. Okay, so
hi. Speed summary. Let's go. Kaiji, gambler, low life, doesn't have money or food, stabs a dude's tire, gets thrown on a ship to pay off his debt, ends up being thrown and betrayed by 3 other guys. No, betrayed by an old man who tricks him how to do stuff. He gets depressed. He goes to the bathroom. The bathroom's full of depressed guys looking to slit the throats. He hits 2 guys to help out. Then he finds out that the guy that threw him on the boat was the same guy who was there trying to pay off his own debts. They do an elaborate scheme. They get betrayed by that scheme. They create a new scheme. They win. He gets thrown into jail. And just at the end, when he's about to rely on his friends to save him, they don't. Bum, bum, bum. But then this
is pretty much the running theme of this fucking shit until the end.
Yeah. Pretty much. But then in the cage, he found a way out. And that's when you learn that Kaiji is a genius who is good at struggling. Struggling.
Good at struggling. He said he good at struggling, yo.
Yeah.
He really is, dude. Because most of that anime, he's pretty much dog dumps. He gets off the boat, and then just to run through the other piece again, he goes.
Bro, he went on the boat with a $1 million debt and come off with 10 million. That
He survived though, but it was about to turn him into a slave.
sign this or work.
So he comes off of more debt. He starts working at a mini mart, gets roped into another fucking gambling thing with crossing some fucking beams.
I should be laughing.
Man, they were crossing these beams, and there's two beams, and the first beam set, it was like fall into some
dinner party. It was
at,
like the roof of a hall.
Yeah, and it was high enough that you fall, you break your shit, but you won't die. I mean, unless you fall on your head. And
Yep.
It was only 3 beams and more people, so they had a rock scoot across. And they were pushing was pushing people, so they offended first. He got pushed, barely hanged on, pulled the other guy that pushed him down with him, so they all got disqualified. And then that's when they move on to the second set. So he didn't get no money from that, but he had to move on to the second set. And bro, that second one, man. So it was between 2 skyscrapers. Oh my god! Cross these beams between 2 skyscrapers and get to the other side. And once you get over there, you get the cash, the voucher that you got when you finished the first one.
Yeah.
It started with 12 people.
12. Yep.
And it ended with 1. So
Yeah.
they all started freaking out, fall like flies, man. Like I thought it was gonna end with 2, because the guy that he met at the mini mart that roped him into the shit, but he got there, man, and they opened that door.
Air pressure.
And what we were saying last week is I thought that there was like a net or something at the bottom, but judging after watching Akagi,
that camera zoom out and show you black.
It was like them boys fall so far you never even heard or saw when they hit the bottom. Like,
yeah,
it was falling into the abyss. Never saw them dudes again. And then he goes in, he makes it across. He realizes there's like a special entrance that you had to use.
Yeah,
but no one saw because everyone was so hyper focused, tunnel vision.
Yeah. The glass stairs. Sorry.
So he goes up there. So, and this is where we meet the old man that was in Akagi, which is pretty cool how they meet up. And
different name, same person.
Different name, same person. Because it threw me off. I was like, man, they got different names though. But okay. I mean, so much time had passed. Now I guess it kind of makes sense where they say this old man won't fucking die.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the amount of time that passed between Akagi and Kaiji is like significant, and that boy's still going. So he got to be almost over 100.
Yeah, about that 110 or something like that.
Still moving around like that, huh? Beating up all these people and shit
with cans.
Put a bullet in his ass. Anyway, that boy was evil, man. Them demons rode his ass 110. So he plays Toagawa. And if you catch last week's episode, the reason we're going through this so fast is we literally got another episode that the audio is good on Twitch, but it fucking sucks when I download it. I don't fucking know why. But anyway, so he plays Toagawa, which is the guy that he owed money to. He beats his ass. And they were playing. What was the game they were playing? They were
Emperor's Cards.
Yeah, Emperor's Cards, which had the Emperor, the slave, and the.
Seriously, we should see if we could get that game. It looks pretty good.
I'm putting it in my ear though.
Oh hell no!
His payment says he had no money. He had to sacrifice either his eye or his ear, and he put the thing over his ear. Who would ever pick eye? Like, why that's an option? Anyway, and
Akagi would.
Yeah, Akagi would.
Because his logic would be like, you'll never expect me to do this. How you gonna play it now?
So you pick the air, and it was a certain amount of distance between the air and the eardrum, and then you had to bet it. And you end up beating him at the end, Toagawa. And what happened to Toagawa after that was ruthless.
My boy had a kneel
on a fucking grill.
You know what's actually funny? In the Toagawa Chronicles, how he finds out about that play is funny. He was trying to come up with the idea for the games, and the day before, the Hudo had come to the office where they were, and he had written down some suggestions that the guys had done, but they weren't good, and he didn't care about them. He was just trying to get them to speak up because everybody was afraid. And Hudo came, and Hudo was like, "Which one you gonna pick?" And he was like, "They're all garbage. We need to do something better." So he was like, "We can't work in this office." He takes them out to like a company cabin, right? And he's like, "Yep, we're gonna have a barbecue with some Kobe beef and stuff like that." But what happens is that the grill that they had was so old. And he was like, "Nah, this ain't getting on like this." So he runs all around the cabin and stuff and tell the guys like, "Yeah, keep the campfire going. I got funny saying." And he comes back with the same kneeling plate, but one of the guys that works with him was Hudo's boss, Hudo's security. So he knows what it is, and he's like, "Yo, I can't tell this man what this thing for." And they made friend beef on it and all such. The man's like, "Yeah, this is good. It's brand new. He hasn't used it yet."
Oh.
The man's like, "Yeah, this is great, blah, blah, blah." And Imam was like, "Yo, I can't tell these men what this for." And the guy was like, "Yo, what's the cross for?" He was like, "Oh, that's for smashing cabbage." And he made smashing cabbage. And I was like, "Nope, that's not what it's for." And then one day something happened, and Hudo was like, "Oh, bring the kneeling plate." And Tony guy was like, "What kneeling plate?" And they made bring. Oh, and I was like, "Yo, we've been cooking on that shit. We've been cooking on that stuff for months." He was like, "That's what it's for." And so he was like, "What's the cross for?" Ah! He was like, "No." And the man was like, "Sir, can we go barbecuing again?" He was like, "Nah, bro. I'm vegetarian for a while." It was funny. Like I said, it.
Oh, the Toagawa?
Yeah, it good, but because of the theme that was already set by the previous animes, like you'll look past it.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. It's a total tone switch.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of going in that to expect that to be dark as well. Like they're cracking jokes and shit on the dark humor. Yeah. So unfortunately, Toagawa ended up on that same grill.
Yeah, boy.
So that was the end. That was pretty. So then Kaiji plays the old man, pushing the limit with a game that he introduced and loses badly.
Horribly.
Loses his fucking fingers. Whip. So that's the end of season 1, and then it jumps into season 2. Pretty much gets captured. He's thrown into a labor camp, and they play like dice down there, and pretty much the guy has loaded dice. And what's funny is that in this anime, unlike Akagi, is cheating all over this hole, bro. Like everybody cheating. That boy had loaded dice. That dude, when he had the thing in his ear, had a heart monitor in there just so he was able to predict
what he was doing.
It was just fucked up. Rock, paper, scissors.
Beam was electrified.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. That boys was hoarding cards and shit.
It made choose the day that the beam was gonna blow high.
Shit like that, man. Guys like, it's the wind's blowing. The guy's like, the wind isn't blowing. Don't touch the beam. Ah! Next guy grabbed the other guy, falls off. That's just
I'm falling. Hug me. Like, bro, no.
The only person that kind of went off like a G was the guy's father.
Ishikawa.
Which his son is in.
We are not going over that again, Sean.
No, I'm just saying. No, I was just saying because his son's in the labor camp.
Where am I
I don't know. You being aggressive. So he goes into labor camp. He plays these guys. He ends up playing these guys. They're cheating and stuff. He's able to expose them. He gets a bunch of money. It gets 2 weeks of freedom.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks,
Yeah.
right? And everybody pulled their money together to give it to him. Just like, dude, you need to go out there and find a way to win enough money for all of us to get free. And that's how they end up playing the what machine it was? The Pacheco machine.
Tinko.
And this is where my complaint for this anime comes. I think that Pachenko machine art was the final battle where he actually plays it. Because up to that point it was okay. It's like the old man plays, gets fucked up. You know, he plans on how he's gonna whatever. He does everything. And he's pretty clever because he, you know, like how he gets the pins to be far enough and how they get the things to be changed so that when he hit it, it bends and stuff like that. But oh my God, that battle was too long. It was good, but then I like started to be like, okay, this needs to end. He comes out on top somehow, barely. Barely. He was about to be on the ground for the rest of his life.
Gets betrayed again.
Huh?
Gets betrayed again.
Yeah. They did the loan shark, which shows up periodically throughout from season 1 all the way through. He pretty much drugs them, but takes a bunch of money while they were knocked out from Kaiji. So because of that, Kaiji paid everyone all his debts and everyone the debts of the people underground. I will give it to Kaiji though. That boy loyal like a motherfucker, man. Gee. Even the henchmen were like, dude, you could just take the money. You'll be good for life, man.
Yeah, because the Endo was like, yo.
He still had a lot of money.
I didn't take all your money. And that other guy still don't know where you is. Just dip. It was like, nah, man.
Yeah, you can do that. So he paid everyone that he was fucking flat broke. But everyone got out. Even he would have still got a lot of money if he didn't pay for Ichikawa's son. It was Ichikawa's son's debt that kind of took the extra money.
But that boy made a promise.
Yeah, he made a promise to the father. He didn't give a fuck about the son, but he made a promise to the father. So everyone comes out. He's flat broke. And one of the henchmen felt for him and gave him in like 30,000 yen. And they went off and had a party. Everybody party.
See, here's my thing.
What's up? And that was the end of the anime. This says
you robbed me, bro. How you give me $30,000 of my own money? You can get stabbed. What?
Well, man, that's what you get when you gamble, man. I hope he doesn't gamble anymore. I hope the story.
I'm a Christian boy.
After all that shit, I don't even know like why you would. I know you're addicted, bro, but just you know, I don't know.
Don't watch porn.
Go play like go play Madden or something like.
To do more micro gambling.
I was about to say, you know what, you probably
get Matt Fallon.
I was about to say,
oh, Tom Brady, that Tom Brady pack, go get it.
I was about to say, you know what, I take that back because microtransactions a motherfucker right now, bro. And
bro, I don't even play NBA 2K anymore because of that.
I don't play
like 2K19, you had to pay for some stuff. In the micro one, and then I was watching somebody play NBA 2K21, and they were like, "Yeah, I spent roughly about $2,500 to get my player to level 85." I was like, "Bro, why you gotta pay for everything?"
Hold that thought. So that's it for the Kaiji review. We pretty much went through it pretty quick because we went over it last week, and to sit down and talk in depth about that shit. That took us an hour. And I'm not about to have a 2-hour 2-hour episode. That should be hard to upload. So you remember what you gave it last week? You gave it a 4, huh?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, we gave it a 4. Yeah. So no stamp of 5-star stamp of approval this week, but they both
Yeah, Akagi came close. What stopped you from giving Akagi a 5?
I feel like all right, honestly, I feel like the ending was a little
It was a drop off.
like because he defeated the guy and then he's like, hey, I put the rest of my blood on and we go again, and then they ended there, and then in the anime it kind of fast forward to him walking
away. Yeah,
I'm just like, so he lived, but what happened? Like, but like you told me that the manga it goes on for a good while. We didn't need that. So they were trying to find a good spot to end.
He actually in the manga, Wasuzu dies from lack of blood because he's old. So Akagi didn't really win, so he feels unfulfilled, and that's when he walks off.
Oh, okay.
Like them boys had, they ended up with like $20 billion, and the man was like, Akagi, where you going? Like we got too much money for both of us to carry at one time. He was like, I didn't win. I don't feel like I win, so I gone. Man was like, but you can be poor, bro.
That happened to him. He lost interest a couple times, man. He lost interest when he beat the blind guy, and he didn't want to play. He like looked at the cards, like, man, fuck this game. Start fighting people in the street. So that was that, and then for me though, it was really hard to pick up Mahjong. So I know it's not really a reason to tackle anime, but because it's such a
but it is the core concept of the anime.
Yeah, so it was nice. So I could see how people would start to watch and be like, man, I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Fuck, I'm gonna watch it for. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's not a hard thing though. 0.5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still an
like
anime.
This anime that is on Crunchyroll, Chiyufaru, where they play like a card game on the floor and they swipe it away or something like that. I was trying to watch it and I was like, bro, I have no idea what's going on. Stop.
Oh my god. So so that's it. So going back to so that's it, guys. 4.5 for Akagi. 4 for Kaiji. Both excellent anime. Just watch them right through. And if you want to throw to Agawa comedic
middle management
in there for comedic relief, feel free, but it's not necessary. Yeah, bro. So yeah, man. Moving on to like 2K and stuff. Like, bro, sports genre games, bro. I don't know if it's because sometimes like I don't know, man. Like, don't get me. Like, the 2K franchise, at least it's fucking deep though. Like compared to Madden. Like, bro, Madden.
What 2K franchise? What NBA?
The NBA 2K franchise mode is deep as shit. You could it's pretty deep, dude, bro.
Not anymore,
dude. I'm serious. I played it.
Really?
Yeah, 2K.
Okay.
I play also. No, it's pretty deep because you got the WNBA section. You could create new teams and stuff. You could you could vote on rules, stuff like that. Like, there's only so much you expect. But like, if you look at that, at least there's that stuff, and then you look at Madden, and then there's like Madden. I don't know if you've played Madden since in the last decade, but their franchise is absolute doo-doo water. From scout.
The last Madden I played was
08.
No.
You played past 08?
Yeah. Because it was the first one I played was with you when you had it on Xbox, which was TO. And the next one I owned
that was 2K5. That was 2K5.
Yeah, that was Vince Young, which was 08.
08.
And the next one I played was Fitzgerald, and then San Antonio Holmes.
I think Fitzgerald was 09.
Yeah, and then 010 was San Antonio Holmes or something like that.
I can't remember. I think it was that. I can't remember who was 10. Was that 10?
Yeah, it was a Steeler. Yeah, it was.
Well, Palomalu and Fitzgerald were on the same cover.
Oh, so I played the same one then.
Because I remember yeah, I can't remember who was on 10. Was it that running back from the Browns? Anyway, so but yeah,
That was the last one.
I played 08. Then there was a Madden 25.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play anything in between there, and then I played the one with Tom Brady 18. That was it.
Okay.
And then like I like go online and like look at people playing stuff and just see if they make any changes. It's the same old bullshit, bro. Terrible. But they sure got a lot of micro and like you said, also in the NBA 2K, yeah, bro. Microtransactions like a motherfucker, bro. Like it's rampant. Whoo, and I don't like and FIFA's like that too.
Oh, FIFA is really bad now.
Oh yeah, FIFA's terrible, bro. They literally copy paste now. It's at this point, it's blatant. So, they all I don't know. The only sports game I play like some indie football games. I post some of that on my channel. I would rather play a graphically worse game with a deeper franchise, bro. That took sit through battle with all the microtransactions beating me on top of the fucking head. And
it takes away from the enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, and I play Pro Evo, which is like it's there's still some they have a microtransaction section in there with the cards, but it's not nowhere as epic.
That's the one that usually has Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, but you could avoid it if you just play like Master League and stuff. You kind of avoid all that stuff, so it's not as good, but it's enough for me to not feel like I'm getting beat over the head with shit. So that's our little. We don't really talk games. I just had to get that off my chest because I fucking hate that shit, man. I hate how games going, bro. Like that's what they focus on now. So so now like everything, and then this live service bullshit that they be trying to pull all the time. Oh, we gonna be supporting this game for 7 years. No, the fuck you're not. You're not gonna support this game for 7 years, bro. Like seriously, they always say that shit. Oh, we gonna be supporting this for the next decade. No, you won't. You're gonna do it up to when people lose interest because other games coming out. And then once you see people start losing interest, you're gonna stop supporting it. They're gonna be like a dead fucking server.
I will say the only person that has lived up to that is
the dudes from
Space Thing from Hello Games. No limit.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. There you go.
You know, I have No Man's Sky. It's just sitting on my Xbox because I get it free through Game Pass. It's just I got scarred so fucking hard
from the first one,
bro. When I pre-ordered that hoe, man, that shit broke me.
You should try it now.
Dwayne's like, dude, it is significantly better now.
Because I remember. I remember I was asking you about it. He was like, "No, I ain't that good," and I bought it, and I was like, "Oh, I see what you mean." Because all you could do was farm, fly and farm, bro. You can't even like leave the planet.
When you get to the end of the fucking solar system, whatever the universe, all you do is get kicked back to the beginning and shit like that. But now I hear it's like really good. It's third person. You could farm. You could join. Everything that they was promising is now here.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, dude, then lead with that. We understand, bro. Hello Games was a small company, bro. You don't need to lie, man. Stop lying.
It was like 15 people.
Stop lying. You know what I mean? You were Bethesda, 14 times the detail. Nah, it's negative 14 times the detail, you son of a bitch. I get mad as fuck, bro, because these people spend money on this shit. And then we all saw what recently happened.
Cyberpunk.
My God, bro. Like, I thought what hurts is because you're like, all right, because they did the Witcher 3 and stuff, and you're just like, okay, guys, you got the money, and it's been like almost 7-8 years since Witcher. This is it, guys. And they rushed it up, and we all saw what happened, bro. So I don't even play. Like, I literally just sit on my ass. I probably won't play till like the end of the year when all the updates and shit come through.
Because they need to finish it. They broke contract.
So they're so busy getting sued and shit right now. Anyway.
I know, right? I was one of the girls from IGN was saying that they got sued. They have to pay out more money than they have made.
I doubt it. Not more. But
no, they do.
We'll see.
They do. Because Sony sued them.
Yeah,
Sony sued them. GameStop sued them.
Did they?
Yeah, because they were selling it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
People was bringing it back for refunds. So it was like, yo, like we losing money. Sue.
GameStop always losing money. That's set. So anyway, except all that stock market shit that's going on right now.
Is it still going on?
Not exactly. It kind of subsided a little bit. But
okay.
The trading apps and stuff like had limited people from buying the stock, so they couldn't keep pumping the price and shit. So they pretty much in other words, to shit on the poor people. Anyway, so America. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, and obviously on Anchor if you want to listen to the audio.
Anchor.
Or anywhere you listen to your not audiobooks, your podcast.
Podcast.
Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. And
who you got?
I want the Bucks to win so I could so my brain could be happy that I lost to them.
You know what? If Tom Brady wins again, he is bona fide to go. But if Patrick Mahomes wins again, then it's a pass of the torch. Like,
I mean, to me, Tom Brady, like at this point, no, he's like just icing on the cake. Like, get the cherry, because the fact that he had the Super Bowl, bro, after playing with one team for 20 years, switched to another team one season, gets to the Super Bowl,
and his old team never even made it.
They didn't even make the playoffs, right? The Patriots didn't even make the playoffs, and that he's 43 going on 44 at this point, dog. It's go talk, but you're right. It would be passing to the torch, because then it would be Mahomes two Super Bowls in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
about to make it 3.
So it'll be interesting to see. If the Chiefs win, it won't be like, oh my God, this is a shocker, because that offense is ridiculous.
And it gives Andy Reid a well-deserved ring. Like, yo, he should have win rings from with T.O. and McNabb.
McNabb choke.
Yeah, and blame it on T.O. I still angry about that.
The boy was vomiting the fucking huddle and shit. That boy choked hard. They're like, hurry up, yo.
And I tell him, T.O. they on a broken ankle.
Dude, that boy there with a broken ankle with steel pipes on his leg and shit, bawling.
But that's what you get.
Do so much.
He had already won championships from San Francisco. He knew.
He never won. He never won at San Francisco.
Yeah, he did.
T.O. has no rings.
What?
The year that Steve Young won was just before T.O. came into the league. T.O. didn't come in yet.
I swear he won at San Francisco.
Mm-mm. Yes.
When he was paired up with Jerry Rice.
That's what I'm saying. With Steve Young as a quarterback, but he came in after they won their Super Bowl. After Steve Young got the monkey off his back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. T.O. came in after that. So he never won a ring there. He didn't win he lost in Philly. And then look, Randy Moss never won a ring either.
True.
Yeah, they lost in the Super Bowl. I mean, he was a Patriot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that was his first and only playoffs?
Nah, is it? Nah,
he didn't make any with Vikings.
Yeah, he did.
Not that deep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like Super Bowl deep.
I think they. Nah, he wasn't there when the Vikings went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it could come in the ending.
So, that's pretty much it, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Like I said,
have a great day. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday.
Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. Be sure to follow at As always, guys, stay safe out there. Peace.
Laters.